Time-appropriate greetings, people. Maybe. I don't know. So, evidently, I think I'm that guy. And what I mean by I'm that guy, I'm leaving Baker County. I grab my typical, drink to head out the county. And I went inside because I had to use the restroom today. TMI. I apologize. But I pay for my coffee, and I'm kind of sitting there for a second looking, and while I'm waiting on my coffee, I see this guy with a couple of books that caught my attention. One, Visual Basic, or what was it? It was pretty much Excel macros and VBA for dummies. And the other was Big Data or Statistical Analytics for Big Data, but for dummies. And it was a little bit older dude with a laptop, and I was just like, what's he doing? Because it looks amazing. And, it's one of those, you see a couple books, someone's doing something, go introduce yourself. Hey, sorry to interrupt you. My literal conversation with the guy started with, excuse my interruption, can I ask what you're analyzing? And I just let him know I'm into this kind of, I'm into programming, I do these things. And it turns out he's actually trying to... So, preface, he's not really a tech guy. And I found this out in our conversation, which is okay. The fact that he had those two books with him, because he's attempting to convert a Visual Basic macro in Excel to LibreOffice to do Monte Carlo simulation runs. So, it means I have to go figure out what a Monte Carlo simulation looks like, because that just sounds amazing, and I might have to go get that Big Data books for dummies because there was some cool information in there, and I think it would teach me a lot. But the crux of it is he was learning, and he welcomed the conversation. We sat there and talked for almost 30 minutes about financial forecasts and looking at, just talking about diversification of stock portfolios and where you should buy in the market. Which, that conversation alone was an interesting one that gave me a lot of valuable information, in my opinion. And he actually enjoyed the conversation too. I really hope I can help him. I've done some Visual Basic scripting modifications in the past, and I've also coded things to do work in LibreOffice Calc. So I figure my Python foo and a little Google foo, I can get this thing to work. If I can get this to work for him, that may be a few dollars in my pocket. I think what's going on is I'm starting my freelance coding business as well as my freelance IT consultation / work. I don't know exactly what it is, but I think it's coming down to programming and to IT infrastructure management. And I think they work really well together because I do like management. I do like the infrastructure setup, setting up monitoring, setting up, and learning these things to put into production environments. So a little side job doing some financial forecasting that I could probably benefit from as well. You dip a couple of pennies out of the guy's pocket and you put the rest of it in the market and see how things work. But I thought that was funny that walking out of there, I'm chuckling as I walk to the car that I'm that guy. The guy that's going to talk to you while you're drinking your coffee, reading something interesting. It was one of those that if the guy looked at me and said, dude, I don't want to talk to you, go away, I'd have walked away. I'm okay with that. But it was really cool to have that conversation. I think that we all need to be open to those kind of conversations. And that's how some of the greatest ideas are shared. I had no idea what a Monte Carlo forecast is. All I knew is this guy had 2 books that looked really interesting. I wanted to go talk to him. He got my email. I got his email address. I'll probably follow up with him later this evening and just say, hey, this is who I am. We talked just to remind him. And then I'm going to do some research among the myriad of other things I have to get done in the next couple of weeks. But that means I just got to kick my butt in gear, light a fire, and go. So as we kick the tires, light the fires on the way home, please share, like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll be back tomorrow. Peace.